How to make your sketchbook chunky. Part 2. Gum wrappers. Random paper you can pool. Pokemon cards. Interactive stuff. And puffy stickers.
I can hear the scream starting again even as I hang up the phone. And I know it's him, drawing me out again. And I think, am I that predictable? I'm tired. I've been fighting this guy for nearly 12 hours straight. I haven't had anything to eat or drink. He's not even tired, but I am. I'm hurt, and I'm tired, and I want to go home, and I want to sleep, and I don't want to be here, and I think, can I let this one go? Can I let it be someone else's problem? Just for a minute? So I can rest? No, I can't. But I wish I could. God, but I wish I could.
Peter, I know things have been difficult lately, and I'm sorry about that. I think I know what you're feeling. Ever since you were a little boy, you've been living with so many unresolved things. Those things send us down the road. They make us who we are. And if anyone's destined for greatness, it's you, son. You owe the world your gifts. You're my hero.
listen to some tunes?
Hola a todos, hoy día les voy a enseñar cómo hacer stickers caseros. Y si se preguntan cuáles son los stickers caseros de mi sketch, tenemos este castor, esta rana, este bunny, S y S. Ah, y ese corazón. Todos esos son hechos por mí. Y sí, incluido ese. Entonces hoy día les voy a enseñar dos métodos para hacer stickers. Entonces, para el día de hoy vamos a necesitar stickers, o solamente la hoja de atrás del sticker si es que puede, cinta adhesiva, tijeras y marcadores si es que lo necesitas. Y se me olvidaba, papel. Entonces, en un papel van a dibujar su diseño. Este es el primer método. Como decía, el primer método es en un papel van a dibujar su diseño. Bueno, ya terminé mi dibujo, que de hecho es uno de mis personajes. Todavía no le pongo nombre, pero es un gato flaco. Bueno, cuando ya hayan terminado su dibujo, lo van a recortar. Y ahora que lo tienen recortado, ahora su papel de stickers, que debería estar en la parte brillante por arriba, van a ponerle cinta adhesiva solamente lo que necesitan para poner el papel. No sé cómo se explica. No sé si se me entiende, pero solamente van a poner a lo que necesitan para su papelito. Luego de que ya tengan su cinta adhesiva, ponen su diseño encima. Yo recomiendo ponerle pegamento para que no se mueva. Le van a poner otra capa de cinta adhesiva encima. Luego que su dibujo ya no se pueda mover, van a recortarlo dejando un pequeño borde para que se pueda pegar el papel. ¡Y listo! Así es como tiene que quedar su pequeño sticker o pegatina. Si se fijan, lo pueden despegar y lo pueden pegar a otro papel. Yo lo voy a guardar para alguna página de futura, pero así es como tiene que quedar. Ojalá no entiendan, pedazo. Perdón, siendo un poquito agresiva. Estoy un poquito de mal humor. Miren, lo juzga el gato. Bueno, pero espero que les haya servido mi tutorial y que puedan hacer sus propios stickers. Nos vemos para la próxima. ¡Chao!
Okay, so I'm currently in the process of starting a comic strip. Like, I don't know if I want to make this into a graphic novel or just like a regular like comic strip. But yeah, these people, like these two cartoons, they're like up in prison or whatever. And like, yeah, I'm gonna keep y'all.
Day 3 of teaching you how to make interactive sketchbook bits. Today we're making a pop-up house. To address all the people who are having trouble making the spinner previously, I made a YouTube video that kind of covers all the mistakes that could be made and how to make it without an X-Acto knife, so hopefully that helps, link in bio. So the first thing you're going to need is a square piece of paper. If you don't have square sheets of paper or origami paper lying around, don't worry. This is how you make a perfectly square sheet of paper. You're going to take a regular sheet of paper, and you're going to take one corner and fold it along the side to form a triangle. At the bottom of the triangle, you're going to see a rectangle. You could cut it off, but what I like to do is crease it and tear it off. And then when you unfold your triangle, it should turn into a perfectly square sheet of paper. And as you unfold the triangle, you'll see that there's a crease. You're going to crease it on the other side as well. So it's going to be a line from the top left corner to the top right corner. And that should give you like an X. And then we're going to hot dog fold it on both sides. You should have like an X and a plus sign. When you unfold your paper, you'll see that the creases have formed 4 squares. And what we're going to do next is cut out one of those squares. And it should form like this heart shape. And now that we have 3 squares left, 2 of these squares will be the walls, and 1 square will be the floor. Typically, it looks best that the floor is the very bottom square, but it could be anyone. And this is the part where you start decorating it. As for some decorating tips, if it's big enough, you can add some 3D pieces. Like if you're adding a table like I am, just draw it out as if it was flat and then fold it up accordion style. And you'll see as I stick it on how it turns 3D. Another thing you could do, if you want a certain prop in the background to stick out a little more, you can roll up some tape or paper and stick it onto the back of whatever you want to pop out, and then glue it into your house. And now that we're done decorating, we're going to pinch those 2 walls and tape it on the back. Now that you have your room formed, you can pick which part of the house you'd like to fold inwards. Typically, I pick the floor, as you just saw. Another decorating tip, when decorating the inside of your house, make sure that nothing interferes with that crease that folds inwards, or else it's not going to fold properly. Now that your pop-up house is fully assembled, you're going to find a spot in your sketchbook and kind of figure out how you'd like it to lay. Make sure that the spot that you need to fold in isn't the one that you like attach onto the page. And that's it. Just know that you can make them in a variety of sizes. I prefer them bigger because you can fit more stuff in it, and you can add any other interactive sketchbook bits. And if you make them, tag me.
Someone cooked here.
How to fill up a sketchbook page, Spirals Edition. First we plan where everything is going to be. Then we finish our sketches. And now we start painting. Now we outline our drawings. After that I paint the background. And then I add details to it with color pencils. Finally I add the character's name. And we're done. Hope it helped.
Here's how I made my own comic from start to finish. First, I did a lot of research on how to write comics and story arcs. Then I wrote a plot outline for the entire first story arc, and then broke that up into outlines for each book. Then finally I wrote the script for book 1. Next I drew the cover and a few sample pages to promote it, and then made a Kickstarter campaign to fund it. Once the campaign was funded, I started working on the rest of the pages. Once all the pages were done, I made the filler pages at the end, like the thank you, acknowledgements, and some info on some of the monsters in the book. Then I exported all the pages, and then found a good printing company. I used Mixam, and then just uploaded all the pages to their website, chose the specs for the book, and then got a PDF proof and a preview that showed exactly what the book was going to look like, and then just waited for it to come in, and it turned out amazing. I was so blown away by the quality and so excited to see it in person. I hope this helped, and if you have any other questions about the process, drop them in the comments.
I do it over and over again. That's my life, over and 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 over.
Buy one for every computer you use. Anything else is like going to the store, taking the disc and walking out the door. It's called thieving, stealing, taking what's not yours. That thieving, stealing, taking what's not yours, taking what's not yours, taking what's not yours. That
Book Repair Edition.
Don't feel like drawing. That's fine. Let's protect and repair our sketchbooks instead. I'll fill in the bird by damaging and add a new cardboard backing. Grab some cardboard trash from your trash shelf. Broke it out. Oh my god, almost perfect. Measure Diva up and get to slicing. Fabulous. Why is Palpatine so big? Contact paper time. Smooth out. Done both sides. Beautiful time for theater sketchbook. Label printer. Perfect. Add more stickers. Repeat with contact paper. Slay all done. Now your sketchbooks are protected.
I did something fun. I wanted to show it. I think it was pretty cool.
Andai saja menghapus kenangan mantan semudah menghapus di Adobe Sketchbook. Di sudut tengah bawah tekan gambar ini. Tekan sekali lagi, pastikan gambar petak-petak seperti ini. Pilih jenis penghapus, geser kanan kiri untuk ukurannya. Pilih layer, ini layer arsiran. Arsirannya saya 4, 3, 2, 1, I love you.
Why does everyone always look at you that way?
What is this? Isn't what I asked.
Is this what you want?
Buy one for every computer you use. Anything else is like going to the store, taking the disc and walking out the door. It's called thieving, stealing, taking what not yours. That thieving, stealing, taking what not yours, taking what not yours, taking what not yours. That.
Besides the overwhelming pull to the darkness, this is the stuff that went through my mind while drawing this guy. To emphasize how round this character is, every line I chose to keep supported that idea. There's a curve to everything. With that romanticizing, we are also going to put some contrast in there. So bushy eyebrows, messy hair, scratchy mustache, things to help emphasize the old, unkempt appearance. Older people are fun to draw because you have a lot to work with. Okay, so this line I'm about to point to right here, I would never have this line in this character if they were younger. The extra line just pushes their age just that little bit more to help sell it. And here in contrast, it's not finished, but you get the point.
Booty munchers, let's go through this ancient artifact, aka my 2020 sketchbook. Trigger warning, these are all starting off strong. This is cut off. Oh, he's angry. Okay. Oh, she's kind of cute actually. I like that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I tried to be creative with this one. She's like, these are all like my original characters. You know why he's bro butt ass naked. Like you just know he's naked underneath that. Oh, okay. Okay, body.
What time is it?
It's muffin time!
Actually it's 12:30.